Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Monday, July 17, 2023, 3:15 p.m. Eastern. We'll be having a time for change call this Wednesday night around 9 p.m. Eastern. And Friday we're having Michael Thomas on. He's been developing some new pain remedy application. And with everybody, with all the pain they have, probably want to be there to see what it is. As you move through your day, notice if you are on automatic pilot or are you truly present in each moment of your life? You know, automatic pilot is just, you just go about it's not even consciously, it's just habit. Pay close attention to your mind. Is it truly here right now? Or if it is still bouncing back into the past or future? Awareness is the grand master key to manifesting and training your mind to remain in the present moment. Awareness is the grand master key to manifesting and training your mind to remain in the present moment. We have the ability to be truly conscious in every moment. And as we dive consistently into this stream of pure consciousness, it naturally tends to grow and expand. When we have brought this light of consciousness into the darkest closets of our being, illuminated every tiny hidden aspect inside ourselves, then we will have reached a very significant level of enlightenment. Everything will manifest easily for you, and life will reward you greatly. You'll see the most miraculous things naturally manifesting for you at your smallest will. The more you are relaxed into your essence on the being that is here now, the easier it is to consciously choose what you manifest into your life. Choose to stop believing that you are a limited ego mind trapped in thoughts of yesterday and tomorrow. Simply be aware of the truth of who you are. Know that you are not just a limited body-mind or any of the beliefs you have about it. Know that you are this cosmic eternal consciousness that will never die. And you automatically increase your ability of what you wish to consciously create. Living life from this perspective, it becomes insanely easy to create anything you want when there is realization of who you truly are. There is no doubt or fear attached to who you think you are. You become this deeply peaceful being who is truly at home within your own body, mind, and naturally become the living master of your life. The fastest way to become a conscious manifester is to daily visualize that what you want to manifest has already occurred in the physical world. There's a fine line here because expectations and attachments. Those are gone when you want to manifest, right? That which you want to manifest has already occurred in the physical world, so you know it's here. Could be anything. Could be something that you've looked at, whatever, picture, but that it's already taken place. Now you've got to make sure that you do not do that in the ego mind. Okay? Do it heart mind, in the now. It is important to feel it, see it, and believe it. It is important to feel it, see it, and believe it, whether you are aware of it or not. See it, feel it, believe it, whether you are aware of it or not. You're always sending out a manifesting vibration into this universe that's boomerangs back to you in some form. The more conscious we can become of what frequency we're sending out, the easier it will become to finally attune it to a higher vibrational energy, where you will naturally attract each desire you have with joy and ease, not worry, stress, and fear. You ever done that? You say, well, you want something, right? But then what happens? Well, you don't know if you can afford it. If you do buy it, what's going to happen? And, you might come up short. And what if you don't like it when you get it? You see, all those ego mind thoughts come in. That's why it's important to see it, feel it, and believe it. After you visualize that it's already occurred in the physical world, be aware of the quality of energy, right? Be aware of the quality of energy you are putting into the desires you want to have manifest. Notice if you are focusing on having what you want from a place of hoping it will occur, or really trusting it will actually show up. Notice if you're focusing on having what you want from a place of hoping it will occur, or really trusting it will actually show up. By creating awareness about how conscious you are about your intention, you bring more energy and power to it. It's best to start with knowing that the experience is that you most want to have when your greatest desire has manifested. From this place, there's no ambiguity about what you're about to receive when you arrive at your goal. Perhaps you are simply humming along in life, living in a somewhat comfortable existence, and you haven't yet thought about the kind of day you want to manifest today. Just stop and think about this. How would you like to feel at the end of today? What would you have liked to accomplish? What kinds of interactions and conversations would you like to have had? When you practice being more conscious of who you are being right now, it's easier to steer your life towards the life you want to manifest. When you have clarity about what you want on your inner world, it acts like a blueprint that manifests itself into your outer world. When you are clear about what your heart really wants, you naturally create it. It must find some way to flow into your life. This is the abundant, magical nature of this universe. When you are unconscious and not clear on what you want, this universe tends to give you apricots when you wanted peaches. Manifesting becomes more hit or miss science, with a vague vision of your greatest desired outcome. It's not a bad thing. Yet you may just get a little of this and a little of that. This mind of yours is your super manifesting power tool, and it is always drilling its way through life and creating something. Why not redirect it to the most wonderful, positive things? Whenever the mind wanders to the skeptical side of the tracks, simply observe the thought pattern and slowly back away. If it continues to perpetually move down that same or similar negative path, you'll need to go deeper inside yourself to uproot its pattern. Start with investigating what positive outcome you really want to achieve by continuing down that old negative trail. Perhaps it's a cry for support, a hug, fatherly advice, motherly love, or just getting anybody's attention. When you get that deeper need met on a daily basis, that reoccurring pattern will instantly discontinue. When you are practicing being more conscious and clear about what your deepest intentions are for each day, you start being more aware of what thoughts are flowing through you in every moment. Most of us aren't aware, so we don't know. So that's why the negative flow, the negative complaining thoughts, right? You stop allowing them when you're aware. The negative complaining thoughts that will be vocalized, you'll become laser focused on having only positive, creative thoughts about your intentions. With awareness, you can effortlessly step out of an old stream of negative thinking and rechannel your mind into an inspired flow of positivity. When you are super clear, you can also relax deeply into the feeling of what you want. This is like sending out an ultra-strong radio signal into the universe that is picked up and sent back to you in the form of your manifestation. As we constantly use the mind in a focused, concentrated way, we realize how deeply this universe is listening to us and constantly answering our requests in the form of a physical manifestation every day. Whatever it is that you deeply desire to manifest into your life, it can be yours with joy and effortless ease. So, increase your level of consciousness. How do you do that? Every day this week, by bringing your attention to what is conscious inside you right now, take 10 minutes every day to slow down and notice what is looking through your eyes, listening through your ears, and thinking about what it's seeing and hearing. Because there is something there. This is an inward experience, not an outward. It's an inward experience that will soon bring you into a calming sensation. Bring your awareness through your innermost feelings, thoughts, ideas, back to where is the source of these thoughts coming from. Always turn your awareness back into itself. Like a mirror reflecting itself with another mirror. Bring your attention continuously into that which is simply aware. There is no better way to increase consciousness. When you practice this for a few days on end, your life will change in the most outrageous ways. You'll become present to this divine being that you are and that everyone is. Consciousness will grow inside you, and you'll start becoming more loving, centered, and free. There is a second stage to this that will skyrocket your abilities. As you go through your day, reboot your mind. How do you do this? And how to do this is to bring your awareness to noticing the type of experiences, interactions, and feelings that you are having in the very moment. Every so often, ask yourself this powerful reboot question. What am I focusing on right now? Very simple. Ask yourself this. What am I focusing on right now? And you will be astounded at how this simple question can refocus on your energy, on what you want versus falling back into the pre-programmed thoughts that are keeping you stuck, unloved, wounded, and broke. When you find out what the mind is focusing on, simply ask the mind to return to focusing on what you most want to manifest into your world. This question will center you, ground you, and support your manifesting vibration. What am I focusing on right now? Imagine right now that you have a magic wand in your hand, and that magic wand will grant any wish you desire. You just wave this wand over your life. All of your greatest desires have just been manifested into your life. Everything you wanted is now yours. Everything. You have your ideal house, income, body, relationships, love, and even world peace. How do you feel? How do you feel now that everything your heart desired has now manifested? Practice this exercise every morning, spending at least 10 minutes focusing on all the amazing things and situations you've manifested and how you feel. Imagine that your every desire is now a living part of your reality. Notice how you feel different inside now, that this desire is not something you have to go out and achieve or attain. Doing this enlightening exercise daily will increase your awareness and create an energetic blueprint for your entire day where your mind and body will automatically align with this vibration, resulting in the easy and effortless manifestation of your desire. How many of us are really quiet? Truly so. The quieter you become, the more you're able to hear. Real truth is is that we are all absolutely outrageous and completely amazing. From the smallest cell in our body to the most elaborate computer in the world, our brain, we are honestly a magnificent piece of work. Yet our amazingness doesn't stop with the super psychic, all-intelligent 10 trillion cells in our physical body. Our spiritual body is even more amazing. It can travel to distant galaxies in a millisecond, be in two places at once, and attract anything you desire to manifest into your physical world by simply focusing and imagining what you want with all your mind, body, and heart. You can co-creatively invent anything. And this all-intelligent divine universe that is intimately connected to you will bring it into your physical reality for you. As a divine, all-powerful, manifesting being, we are naturally breathtaking. Take time to get really curious about this. Turn your focus inward every day and begin to recognize the infinite extent and glory of your own divinity. Your mind at first may only be able to perceive a smidgen of your vast, omnipresent, divine magnificence. Yet this is perfectly okay. Seeing a small sliver of the incredibleness of who we all are is where everyone starts. Allow yourselves to accept whatever you find and keep opening yourself to something infinite at your core. There exists peacefulness inside all of us that never falters or changes. It is the effulgence of our true magnificent self. One glimpse is all it takes to permanently alter our perception of reality forever. When we see it, we instantly begin living our everyday life from this continual, expansive, superconscious self. At some point in our past, we believed that we weren't connected to a divine, magnificent source of love, power, and intelligent creativity. We bought into a set of limiting beliefs that simply said, we are not that, and the suffering began. In everyone's journey here, we all fall into this game. We cloud our mind with the illusions that we aren't bright, brilliant, and overflowing with preciousness. We all have turned away many times from knowing this powerful, magnificent, spiritual essence inside ourselves. Make the commitment to stop paying attention to the reoccurring thoughts of the mind. Refocus instead onto your true infinite nature. It is much better use of your time. You will be amazed at what you discover. There's nothing wrong with falling from Source, for it is this illusionary disconnection which makes the realm of infinite love, peace, and intelligence so sought after. It creates the game of life where we can have experiences, feel like we are evolving, and enlighten our karmic baggage. No matter how many lifetimes your blinding belief patterns have shoved you into the grave, your soul bounced back into the light. In truth, it never left. Those heavy limiting thoughts cannot imprison us in the dungeons of our deepest, darkest mind. In fact, there is nothing powerful enough in this universe that could ever turn off our infinite, true, divine radiance that exists at the core. To begin finding your divine, magnificent self, look to the source of consciousness. This pure, unbounded consciousness permeates everything in this world. Every molecule, atom, and subatomic particle is connecting everything to everyone, especially you. It is impossible to avoid it, for it is within all of us, within you. All this time, by merely focusing on it, we drop into the experience of it and can access this experience of ourself as divine. Of course, all of your seeming imperfections are sacred, perfect, and holy as well. There are no mistakes in an all-intelligent, loving universe. Just because your mind does not always see yourself and the universe as perfect does not mean it's not. The magnificence that you imagine is there, is still through the mind. Only when the mind is dropped will we be able to truly see, feel, and know the real divinity within. The whole reason the mind chose to buy into these limiting, cloudy thoughts is so that it can refract the light and give you an alternative experience of reality. We'd never know how incredibly brilliant our real self actually is unless we had something to compare it with. We simply cannot intimately know our real brightness until we've experienced our darkness. So as a soul, we decided to have a large variety of ridiculously challenging experiences so that the journey home is that much more wonderful and amazing. It's the only way we can experience the phenomena of a spiritual awakening. Something has to be asleep in order for it to wake up. When we simply stop buying into the veils of illusion, thoughts, in our mind, our bright, brilliant lightness instantly comes flooding in again. It's all a divinely perfect design. Now, if you have ever had a really bad day, it does not mean for a millisecond that this great brilliance does not exist within you. The mind was simply clouding your divinity momentarily. To unveil your magnificence once and for all means you stop buying into the addiction of the mind. Stop following the trashy thoughts and heavenly thoughts that your mind tantalizes you with. Stop reacting to all thought. Your mind is most likely deeply programmed with resisting negative thoughts and striving for more positive ones. This continual resistance and striving means we are still living in the land of suffering. This continual resistance and striving means we are still living in the land of suffering. We don't have to buy into any thought at all. When fear, anger, impatience, or demanding energy steps into the room, Watch them closely and don't let them take you. Be the master of your mind by bringing it to a complete halt. Stopping your mind in its tracks will instantly unveil the beauty of your divine magnificence inside. You won't even have to find it when the mind is totally silent and still. It will find you. Perhaps the greatest discovery of all is when you accidentally begin abiding at the very still, silent center of your innermost being, where your spiritual body resides. Just close your eyes and release all the mind chatter right now. Feel what's happening within your innermost being. Notice the magical feeling and essence of what is here. This journey within into the infinite realm of your inner universe is the discovery of your divinity. It is a natural process that happens merely by looking inwards. When you consciously engage your attention with the divine, all-intelligent energy that is within you, and every atom in this universe, you'll find that you manifest your desires effortlessly and easily all the time. The physical world is not so physical. When you abide in this deeper spiritual energy body, you begin seeing through the apparent solidity of things, and people become more fluid, changeable, and free. This magical divinity is always within you. It's simply a matter of seeing it. By pointing your attention inside, you will eventually find the great divinity within. It's not a complicated or extravagant search. It's closer to you than your next thought and heartbeat. You may start seeking it 1 foot below your neck. For the spiritual core of your eternal essence is found within your heart. Not just inside that muscle that pumps blood 24 hours a day, yet everything between your armpits and your entire chest. This direction keeps you out of the head of the thinking and into feeling and being, where the infinite awareness resides. A deep looking inwards every day is like excavating a gold mine. You may not strike it rich the first day, yet eventually you'll find a vein of solid gold. The essential key to peeling back these layers is the space of allowing. Allowing for what is to be what it is. This, you might say, is more effective than any shovel, pick, or super axe as far as reaching beneath those harder, crustier ego layers, which can block you from entering the field of gold. By allowing your every discovery to be as it is, you are pouring water over it and softening its density. This softening is the very secret that lets you enter that aspect that is divine. The biggest truth about who we are is that we are both human and divine. There really is no separation between the two when you look at life from these infinite eyes. We cannot have one aspect without the other. These seeming polar opposites are not opposing each other and not in conflict. They are complementing each other. They depend on the other for their own separate existence. The more you focus on this greater truth, that right there are no opposites in this universe. The deep illusions of separation and are dissolved, and all conflict in your life disappears forever. Only within a deep state of silence is oneness realized. Only in a deep state of silence is oneness realized. And only through oneness can our divinity be understood and experienced. This understanding is a continuous process of rediscovering yourself. There is no end to oneness. It is infinite, just like you. The experience of first finding a state of oneness is one of the greatest experiences we can have on this earth. It's like a never-ending piece of chocolate. You get to bite into it again and again and again. With each bite, there is an explosion of bliss. And of course, then digesting and assimilating. This is the infinite process. This is what the infinite process is truly like, of discovering your divine magnificence. When you give up the other search and you surrender to looking for the divine within you, you get to let go of all your burdens, problems, and excuses in the outer world. There is no more guilt, betrayal, retribution, or karmic debts to be paid. You simply end all efforting to make things often other than what they are. This doesn't mean that you'll stop being a vessel of courageous, outrageous creativity, love, and enlightening consciousness for this world. No, just the opposite. You'll stop being so attached to the way things show up and let your divinity really flow through you. Your life will naturally and spontaneously create itself without you getting in the way, trying to fix what seems broken. This amazing masterpiece called you effortlessly and naturally unfolds itself all on its own accord. The seed is already contained within the lotus flower, and the lotus flower is already within the seed. They exist as one simultaneously. Yet, you force the petals to open faster. Final flowering arrangement won't look so pretty. At the core of your being, you are like the eternal, ever-shining sun that illuminates this entire world and the cosmos around it. You are radiating your light onto everyone already. Anyone you encounter is touched by it. You can help heal anyone in this world by visualizing and feeling loving, healing energy flowing from the heart of your being into the person, as if you can just relax a little bit more and allow for more of the light, free, joyful, conscious love to flow through you. It could be easier than that. At the core of our being, we are like the eternal, ever-shining sun that illuminates this entire world and the cosmos around it. We are radiating our light onto everyone already. Anyone you encounter is touched by it. You can help heal anyone in this world by visualizing and feeling loving, healing energy flowing from the heart of your being into that person as if they were standing right in front of you. Each time you do this, your heart opens more and the experience of your divinity becomes stronger within you. When in doubt, always choose to shine your light. Always let others see your brilliance. Allow them to feel the vast, unlimited joy breathing inside you. And you will literally shift out of any stuck energy that you're experiencing. If doubt and fear become too big for you to handle, simply hold the intention to reconnect with that brilliance that is always radiating in the center of your being. Trust it is there, and it will soon come to you. Simply close your eyes and get present to the stillness within. Only a few minutes of total stillness. Silence of the mind every day will do the trick with ease. Relax and breathe. There is nothing more potent and powerful than this. This is the lifetime which we have been waiting many lifetimes to have. We do not need to seek any further. We have arrived. We always have been and will always be this amazing divine being. It is simply a matter of fully realizing the truth, and surrendering to it is the best way to merge. As we feel this truth inside us, we begin to radiate our true divinity to others. Everyone will begin to feel this vibration inside us, and thus can find it within themselves. Unconsciously, they will all join us in this same vibrational field. Our divine, magnificent self will act like a match that reignites the magnificence within each being. The energy and vibration of divinity is highly contagious and instantly seeps into everyone around you. By simply living your life and expressing your most natural self, you'll inherit divine magnificence, catalyzes and ignites the fire within the lives of each person that we meet. Join you in meditation. I'll return to close us out. Take an easy and slow breath in through the nose, and an easy and slow breath out from the mouth. Remain still. Stop clinging to your past. The past is actually a dead thing. It has nothing of real value to offer you. This now moment is the only place you can truly feel vibrant, alive, and free. Simply surrender to being here now and open to gifts each present moment offers. All good things come from embracing the now. Take this with you for the rest of the day into the evening and night. We will return here Tuesday, July 18, 2023, 3:15 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation call. Be gentle, kind, generous, and humble with yourself at all times. Be in the highest of the highest high, deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude at all times, no matter what's going on around you.